Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tiny Bookshop. I'm Sophia Bobby, and let's get straight into this episode. So as you can see, oh, hold on, let me move my camera before I forget, which has happened a lot. We've got all these book bundles, but we have a lot of books right now, so I don't think we need to worry about buying any books right now. As it stands, we finished both the Waterfront and Cafe Liberté. We can't access the beach, I guess because it's winter, right? Is it winter? Yeah, winter. Let's see, today's Mega Savings Day. Tilda's surgery, right. Yeah, so we finished the first two locations. Can't access the beach anymore. We could go to the Mega Marché and see if we get any more information about the mascot, maybe? Yeah, let's start with that. Let's go to the Mega Marché, since it's Mega Savings Day, my bad. Oh wait, let's see what the most popular genres are at the Mega Marché. Crime, kid, drama. Okay, crime, kid, drama. Okay, crime, kid, drama. Crime, kid, drama. Crime, kid, drama. Okay, perfect. Looks like our shelves are extremely depleted, so let's refill that. Kids books, fantasy, we'll put travel, oops, fact books. What are we missing? Oh yeah, crime. And then of course we'll fill this with kids books, since we have so many. And then we will put maybe two fantasy books here? Yeah, let's do that. Waterfront Square, Monday, winter the 1st. Awesome. Alright, let's open. Wait, did I go to the Waterfront Square? I wanted to go to the Mega Marché. Aw, man, are you serious? Aw, that's a bummer. I thought I went to the Mega Marché. I must have forgotten to switch the location. Shoot. Oh well. Guess we're doing the Waterfront Square today. Well, we haven't been here in a while, so it's not the worst we could do, you know? Alright, let's give a recommendation. Wow, that's a new personal best. I want an autobiography or memoir, and I'm just getting back into reading, so I'd like something light and entertaining. I really enjoyed Shakespeare. Shakespeare, unravel the enigmatic genius behind Shakespeare's words as explained by Bill Bryson. A great and light-hearted introduction for every reader interested in the man behind the plays. Autobiography, something light. Okay, let's see if we have any autobiographies. Just a Story. That's an anthropological study. What is this? Okay, architecture. This is about cooking. To learn cooking, you must first master the 4 elements. No. The comfort book. Matt saved all the little pieces of encouragement that kept him going and put it in this book. No. I know why the caged bird sings. Autobiography. Okay. But they want something light and entertaining. That looked like... Didn't it look sad? Let's see. Maya's childhood was one of prejudice, neglect, and violence. Adult Maya finds the keys to her cage of trauma through self-love, escaping into the embrace of good books and kind people. Tragic and inspiring autobiography. That could be good, right? What else? Poetry, short stories. Do we have any other autobiographies? Light and entertaining. What's this? I don't think that's autobiography. Bronte romance. What's this? Manga. This is... I don't know what that is. It doesn't look like a memoir, though. That's a play. I think the only autobiography we have is the one we looked at. This one. I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. They said they want something light and entertaining, though, and this says tragic, so I'm a little concerned. But let's try it. Now that's a surprising treat. I want to know more about their life. Poof. Yay, we're starting in a good way. Can't believe I went to the wrong location. Still annoyed by that. Hi. Can I get a book? I need something with loads of cool animals. I like niche books for the most part, and I'm getting more into nonfiction these days. Okay. Animals, nonfiction, niche. How many castles in 7 days? Maybe not. An atlas of countries that don't exist, from vast regions like Catalonia to tiny islands claimed by a single person. This book tours 50 unrecognized and largely unnoticed countries. Travelogue told in a series of anecdotes with whimsical exaggerations. Just a story why we tell fairy tales. No. Well, doesn't say anything about animals. Architecture, no. Cooking, no. I don't know if we have anything that fits this. No. A Little Hope. Collection of short stories about different intertwined characters in a small town. No. Fish Out of Water. Olivetti. Sailor Moon, The Ugly Duckling. Who could that be at this hour? Secret Agent. The Bad Beginning. Oh, a series of unfortunate events. Shoot. I don't think I have anything that fits. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that fits. Wolf and White Van. Shirley. Romance. What's this? Manga, right? Okay, I think we have to go with the... Which one was it? Which one was I gonna go with? Oh, I can't even remember. I think we could... the only one that's about animals that I saw is this goldfish one. It's not nonfiction, though, so it might be wrong, but let's just try it. Woohoo! Ah, cute! A fish out of water. Whew. We did it. Hello, dear. I came by to tell you that my hip surgery is on Friday. I will be staying in hospital for about 3 weeks because the wonderful staff will assist with my rehabilitation as well. Of course, I've packed as many books as I could. I'll have to stay entertained somehow. But others might not be blessed with such a big home library as myself, so I'm sure it'd be quite worthwhile to sell to the patients and hospital staff, and I'd appreciate your visits. New location. Visit the hospital. But I also have something a little more delicate to discuss. I can't leave my poor old cat alone for such a long time. The neighbors offered to feed her, but she needs company too. Would you consider taking care of her for me, just for the time being? I'd love to. Splendid. Thank you, dear. Her name is Freya. And don't worry, she is really easygoing. Some might even say lazy. Tilda's cat. Awesome. There you go now. Aww. Thank you so much. You two have fun together. Cute. I have a cat now. Can I click on her? Apparently not. Oh, let's pour a cup of coffee. Ooh, someone bought coffee. I passed my last exam. I only want non-fiction. However, I hate those condescending self-help books. Gemology, A Study in Ruby is one of my all-time favorites. Non-fiction. Oh no, we don't have much. Because I prepared for the wrong location. Not self-help, but they want non-fiction. A Little Hope. Collection of short stories about different intertwined characters in a small town. That sounds like fiction, doesn't it? This collection of poetry courageously explores violence and the delicacy of life. The author tells of the Vietnam War, of his experience with 9/11, and of queer love. That could be good, right? That sounds like non-fiction to me. Is it non-fiction? Actually, I don't know. When I think of poetry, a lot of times I think of non-fiction. Short stories? Howl and Other Poems. Don Quixote. Wolf in White Van. I think I looked at that. Romance. What's this? Oh, this is the manga. No. Mousetrap and Other Plays. I think these are all fiction. Kids books. Fantasy's not gonna have the only one I think could be nonfiction is this Night sky with exit wounds, but I don't think it's gonna fit, but let's just try it. Oh wow, I haven't heard of night sky with exit wounds yet. Wow, that worked. Awesome. Whew. Alright, well that's good. And Fern's here. Hi Fern. Ah, let's give him a recommendation. I can't live without sci-fi. I tend to enjoy the classics, and I also like niche books for the most part. Hope it's not too much of a bother. Sci-fi. Okay. This is A Time-Traveling Splendor from the King. What would you do if you had the opportunity to change history for the better? A chilling political journey into the United States past with King's usual wit. Time travel is science fiction, right? Ella Enchanted. You don't want Lucinda on your guest list. That fairy's magical gifts don't come with a receipt. That sounds like fantasy. This sounds like fantasy. This, I believe, is also fantasy. Okay, this collection contains 12 beautiful and poetic short stories for children, including tales of talking animals, monarchs, fairies, beasts, and magical worlds. Okay. Pollyanna. A little orphan girl with toxic positivity moves in with her cold matronly aunt. Anne of Green Gables. No. A Little Hope. No. What about the other kids' books? Typewriter. Sailor Moon. Is Sailor Moon sci-fi? I don't know. Is it? No, I don't know. Ugly Duckling. I don't know about that one. Theodora Hendricks. House with a Clock in Its Walls. Magical Doomsday Plot. Fantasy. Secret Agent. What's this? When three siblings are suddenly orphaned, they have to live with their strange relative, Count Olaf. I don't know if that's sci-fi. We're gonna go with this one. This is the only one I think that could be sci-fi. Dare I say, sci-fi at its best. How'd you know? Yes. Awesome. Whew. Alright. Day one down. Alright. Do we need any books? Could use this mixed book bundle. Why not, right? Yeah, that's good. Okay, now we were trying to go to the Mega Marché, but it's no longer Mega Savings Day, so maybe we should go somewhere else, like St. Bookston. Let's go to St. Bookston, and after that we can go to the hospital. Where is the hospital? Over here. Okay, let's go to what do we need to do at St. Bookston? Give 3 perfect recommendations. Meet Anne during exam phase. Okay, is it exam phase? Oh right, wrong thing. My calendar, when is the exam? When are the exams? Exams are next week. Okay, so Bookston, let's do this. Let's see if we can give Professor Wen one more perfect recommendation. Crime. Ah, I forgot what the most popular genres are. Let's see. Fact, drama, classic, fantasy. Okay, fact, drama, classic, fantasy. Fact, drama, classic, fantasy. Fact, drama, classic, fantasy. Fact, drama, classic, fantasy. Okay, perfect. Fact books. Travel books. Perfect. Okay, let's do it. University. University, Tuesday, winter the 2nd. Alright, let's try Professor Wen. Here we go. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Give me something tragic, and I tend to read literary fiction. Also, I wouldn't mind challenging myself to a really long read. Okay. This is 600 pages, and this one is 800 pages. Let's check out this 600-page one. Tragic. Shirley is a traditional Bronte romance with tight titular intelligence and strong heiress. Yet the novel also deals with themes of economic struggle after the introduction of labor-saving machinery. It's a romance. I don't know. Mousetrap and Other Plays. A locked room mystery in a snowbound bed and breakfast by the Queen of Crime. Doesn't say anything about tragedy, though. On Beauty. Follow the increasingly intertwining lives of two very different academic families as their ideologies clash and their struggles with black identity and the nature of beauty unfolds. This is short. Yeah, this is kind of short. Literary fiction. I assume that means she doesn't want fantasy. Let's look at classics. 31 pages. Oh, these are all short. Oh no. Tragic. Literary fiction. Okay. What about this one? Stevie Bell's winning scholarship essay was about her hopes to save Ellingham Academy's historically cold murder case. I don't know about that. 0 days. Jack and her husband Gabe are the best in the business when it comes to hacking security systems and breaking into buildings. When an assignment goes wrong, Jack comes home to find Gabe dead, and what can only make it worse is that there's only one suspect, her. I don't know. None of these seem to fit, honestly. On Beauty. That could be a good one, On Beauty, right? I don't know. We have On Beauty, and then we have... this one's not really long, though. Romance. Yeah, it's gotta be either Shirley, The Mousetrap and Other Plays, or On Beauty. We could try, what is this one? Oh, it's only 211 pages. Traditional Bronte romance. Doesn't sound like a tragedy to me, though. And this one doesn't sound like a tragedy. I don't know about On Beauty, if that's a tragedy. We could try this one. Let's just try it. Might be wrong. Wait, this doesn't seem at all upsetting. Okay. Honestly, I'm not surprised by that one. Honestly, those are always so difficult. I can never get them right, and it's really annoying, honestly. It's like my least favorite thing about this area, is that I can never get a good recommendation for her. I've got 2, but I've tried like 6 times just to get 2. It's really annoying. Ooh, I see a book. Any more books? Nope. Okay. Anyone want some recommendations? Alright. Well, here we go. Typical day at the university, I guess. We have a lot of money now. I could probably end up buying some things soon, you know? Ooh, here we go. What's up? I want travel inspo. I usually find pop science a bit dull, though. Okay, travel inspo. After a diagnosis of tuberculosis, Lady Gordon travels to Egypt in hopes of improving her dwindling health. Detailing her account of her life in Luxor. Okay. Tasting history. Explore the past through 4,000 years of recipes. Have you ever wondered what people were cooking during the Great Depression? Notes from a Small Island. After 2 decades in Britain, this American author isn't afraid to draw his conclusions about the small, weird, lovely island that had become his second home. Atlas of countries that don't exist. From vast regions like Catalonia to tiny islands claimed by a single person, this book tours 50 unrecognized and largely unnoticed countries. Okay, I think that might be the perfect one, honestly. These other ones don't feel like they fit to me. I think we should go with this one. Woo! An atlas of countries that don't exist. Sounds like a fun trip. Yes. Awesome. Woohoo! Alright, next person. What's up? I'm looking for a piece of classic literature, and I'd like something with a fantasy world. Classic with fantasy? Okay. American Gothic horror at its finest? No. Fictions? 17 masterful short stories from the Argentinian writer and poet famous for his maze-like prose. Howl and other poems. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? A play about two couples meeting for a late-night party that quickly deteriorates into snide jokes and volatile fighting. Dark comedy. This is new. Ella Enchanted isn't really classic. Chronicles of Narnia. That's classic, right? How old are these ones? Yeah, they're like 1950s. Narnia is pretty classic then. I wonder if I should go with that one. Ooh, The Magic World. This collection contains 12 beautiful and poetic short stories for children, including tales of talking animals, monarchs, fairies, and beasts, and magical worlds. Okay, I think we should go with The Last Battle Chronicles of Narnia. Although, there's more here. 2019. Let's go with Narnia. Amazing! The Last Battle has been on my TBR practically since it was released. Okay, maybe not that long, but like a while. Awesome. Whew. Well, that was a success. Oh, Moira's here. Hello. Hey, congrats on your shiny new business plaque. I knew you could do it. You're a real blah blah expert after all. Get it? Like, you talk a lot? Actually, that's not even true. You're usually pretty quiet. I'm sorry, that might have been a stupid joke. Forget I said anything. Anyway, congrats on the new membership, love. I'll see myself out now. Alright. More customers. Bring me more book recommendation questions. Any help? Want any help? Yep. Okay. I only read serious, sophisticated literature, and I am a fan of coming-of-age stories. What can you recommend for a collector like me? What does sophisticated mean? Ugh. Okay. 17 masterful short stories from the Argentinian writer and poet. Fantastical, intellectual, and bizarre. Howl and other poems. There are nice poems, and those tried by the law in an obscenity trial. Coming of age. Play about two couples meeting for a late night party that quickly deteriorates, blah blah blah. Dark comedy. Mousetrap and other plays. I don't think so. Coming of age story. What about Ella Enchanted? You don't want Lucinda on your guest list? That fairy's magical gifts don't come with a receipt. As she grew, Ella found her own ways to cope with her curse of obedience, but she'll need to go on a quest to break it. That seems like coming of age, doesn't it? I wouldn't say it's sophisticated, though. Come along with Rena and Kianth as they escape the clutches of cruel queens and mage obligations in order to open their dream bookshop and tea salon. Doesn't sound like coming of age to me, though. Truly devious. I don't know if crime would really fit that. What is Night Watch? I mean, I've heard of it, but becoming a parent makes you fear that your child will blame you for letting the world rot. I don't know about that. Oh, this is the same author. Oh, this is the same book? No, different book, same series. Okay, coming of age story. Sophisticated. Kids literature is not going to be sophisticated, is it? I think we should go with Ella Enchanted, but I kind of think this will be wrong. Really? Amateur hour over here? Alright. Yeah, that's not surprising. Why do they say sophisticated literature? I think that's insulting to say that some literature is sophisticated and some isn't. I don't know, I don't like that term. Every time they bring it up, I get annoyed and confused. Alright. Do we need any books? We need fact books. Math books. Let's do that. Nice. Perfect. And maybe we should decorate our bookstore again. We've had it at this color because of the, what do you call it? Because of the Fear Fest. That's what I wanted to say. But I think we should change it up again now that the Fear Fest is over, you know? Let's do purple for the roof. No, that's too much. Brown, maybe? Oh, it is brown already. Maybe we should do black for the roof. Yeah, and then red for the banner. And then we'll also do pink for the banner. Yeah! Oh, that looks really nice. Wow. Maybe we can make the car... No, not yellow. Maybe we should leave the car at the color it's... What about this color? Oh, that's nice. Or this color? No. This color? Yeah, that looks nice. Ooh, now it looks really good. Oops. All items? I think we've got, like, everything equipped. Well, we don't have the dog equipped anymore. What's this? Grimoire. +3 classic, +3 fantasy, -1 all other, +10 spooky, -20 electrical. What about this? +4 seconds inspiration duration. Okay. What does this do? -3 recommendations a day. I think we should take this out. Let's put the chair where that is. Yeah, that seems better. What does this thing do? Spookiest of tablewares, +2 fantasy. Okay. What about what we have equipped right now? What does this do? The skull. +4 crime, -2 kids. And this is... Okay, what about the guest book? +1 customer count. Okay. And then, what about the doll? I can't remember what any of these things do. Oop. +5 fantasy, -2 all others. What about the spooky thing? Plant? Oh, what about the poster? What does that do? I think we should take that down. There we go. Is there anything we can put up in its place? No. Can we put this anywhere that doesn't have something already? No. Okay, you know what? Let's leave it at that for now. Seems good enough. Okay, now where should we go next? We went to the St. Books. Oh, we're gonna go to the hospital, right? Yeah, let's go to the hospital. Okay. Fantasy. And we don't know what the top genres are there, so we'll have to just guess for now. Fact books. Okay, we should put, maybe we'll just do our most popular genres. So we'll do kids books, classic, fantasy, and travel. Yeah, sure, let's do that. We'll see how that goes. Hospital, Wednesday, winter the 3rd. Ooh, it looks so Christmassy, doesn't it? What do you call it? My bookstore. It looks Christmassy. Oh, hello. So, did you hear? What, about Dr. Cruz? Yeah, apparently he... Observant radiologist. Shh, not in front of everyone. Oh, hi there, you're new. Ah, you're the bookseller we've heard so much about. Welcome to Bookston General. How's business? Heard anything interesting recently? Give the staff at the hospital something interesting to talk about, like books. Sell 50 books. We'd love to know some of the chatter from your shop. Okay, 50 books? I can do that. It'll take me a while, but I can do it. Oh, wait, did I turn that on? Interesting. Is there anything to look at around here before we get started? Oh, what's this? There's a nest right here. Oh, I got some coin. Okay. Anything to the right? I don't see anything here. Okay, let's just open up. Let's open our bookstore. Yay! Awesome. And we have our first task, sell 50 books. That means we're gonna have to come back here like quite a few times. Anyone want recommendations? I've got a lot of books. Perfect. Ouch, my back. I'm looking for a non-fiction book, and I really love to read about real places. Okay. Edinburgh, Picturesque Notes. A travelogue told in a series of anecdotes with whimsical exaggerations that captures the author's view of his hometown in circa late 1870s. Tasting history. That's recipes. Homage to Catalonia. An exceptionally observant, vivid, and often witty journalistic work turned memoir by George Orwell. Cook Korean? That's not about real places. I don't think it's just cooking. Let's see. The Third Gilmore Girl. No. Herbcraft? No. History in the Oceans. I don't know. Do we have any more? We have a couple more travel books. No. Blue Highways. So we could do that one, or we could do Edinburgh. Both of them sound good. Let's see. What's this one? William set off on what would be a 13,000-mile journey by van, visiting the most overlooked small towns in America. That one or this one? I guess it doesn't matter. Let's go with the Blue Highways one. Whoa, Blue Highways? Sounds fascinating. Nice. Hey, we already sold 9 books? Wow. Alright, let's see what this person wants. I'm looking for the next book in a series. Fact books are my usual go-tos. Anything that goes well with Merlot? Goes well with Merlot? What? Okay, none of these say that they're series. Fact books. But the next book in a series? What? Wait, are these series? None of them say they're part of a series, though. Interesting. I don't know. Fact books and the next book in a series. That's challenging. I think I should just look at the fact books, because the only series we have are non-fiction books. Right? Do we have any here? Interesting. Okay, let's look at fact books. The Third Gilmore Girl. From A Chorus Line to Gilmore Girls, Kelly Bishop has seen it all. That could be a good one, a memoir. Herbcraft. Get ready to brew up some magic as Star Raven Hunt shares the secrets of herbcraft, from natural healing potions to delicious recipes to mischievous hexes. The Sea Around Us. Incredible insight into the history of our oceans. Non-binary lives, an anthology of intersecting identities. Explore what it means to be non-binary in the 21st century. That sounds interesting. I don't know, I guess any of these could work. I think we should go with, I don't know. What about herbcraft? Let's try that one. Oh, herbcraft will be useful. Okay. That worked. I'm surprised. Alright. Next recommendation. Anyone? I really like the new colors on the bookshop. It's really nice. That makes me happy. Right. for a book that suits my interests. I'm gonna need at least 450 pages. However, magic doesn't usually enchant me. Do you have anything like The Lost Symbol? Once again, symbologist Robert Langdon has to decode the secrets of old to save his mentor. This time, in Washington, D.C., there are undiscovered mysteries waiting for him. Okay, well, we don't have any more crime books. It needs to be at least 450 pages. Okay, none of those are 450. Oh, oh, this could be really good. Because this is a murder mystery, right? Oh, that might be a good one. Let's keep looking, though. Just in case. I haven't found anything else above 450 pages yet. Okay, the only thing above 450 pages is this one. A locked room mystery with in a snowbound bed and breakfast by the Queen of Crime. Mousetrap opened at Theatre Royal in Nottingham, England on October 6, 1952. Yeah, doesn't it seem good? Seems like actually a good choice. Let's try it. Unconventional, but the Mousetrap and other plays? This'll keep me busy. Yes! Awesome. Alright. We already sold 20 books, wow. That was fast. Alright. Close, close, and close. Nice. That felt like a success. Help me declutter. Okay. We need more fact books is what we need. Well, you know, we have enough books for now. Where should we go next? Okay, we went to the hospital. Flea market. Castle ruins, maybe? The lighthouse. Oh, I have to recommend plays at the lighthouse. I totally forgot about that. What do we have today? Nothing today. Okay. Let's go... Should we go to the lighthouse and try to recommend some plays, maybe? Yeah, let's see if we can do that. Well, what's the most popular genres at the lighthouse? Okay, first of all, we're recommending plays. The most popular is drama, crime, fantasy, and travel. Okay, drama, crime, fantasy, travel. Drama, crime, fantasy, travel. Drama, crime, fantasy, and travel. Okay. Let's hope we can sell some plays then. Kind of want to put more classics because usually the classics are plays, you know? But I don't know. We'll try it just the regular way for now and see what happens. See if we can give some people some plays. Great. Let's open up. Oh, there's Harper. Hi, Harper. Alright, let's do this. I have to recommend the plays, right? Yeah. Alright. Everything alright? Oh yes, sorry, it's nothing. Let me collect my thoughts. Fern, are you okay? Fern's been acting strange every time I see them. I don't know why. Like, is something happening with Fern? I feel like all our interactions have been really weird recently. Alright. Hi, can I get a book? Give me a fact book, and I wouldn't mind something niche. Also, I heard the nonfiction here is good. Okay, nonfiction fact book. Niche. My lesbian experience with loneliness. Very candid memoir in manga format in which the author shares her journey with mental health, sexuality, and growing up. Must read for Josei fans? Okay. The Secret History of Buxtonbury. Insight into forgotten anecdotes of history, which was hugely popular in 1953, still makes for an entertaining read. Hugely popular, that's not niche. Physics 1908. Discover the captivating world of physics through the historical journey that will tickle your brain and transport you to 1908. Unmasking Autism. This book shares the author's personal experience with autistic masking, extensive research on the history of the topic, as well as actionable advice and exercises to encourage self-expression. Okay, there's no more fact books unless we count travel. I think we should go with Physics 1908. I think that's the best fitting because it's like, it is a fact book. It sounds like it tells you facts. So I think I'm going to go with that one. But honestly, all the ones in this category seem decent, you know? They seem like they could fit. Yippee! Physics 1908? I always wanted to know about that. Awesome. Alright, let's recommend some plays. Someone asked me for a classic. Please. Anyone? Alright, here we go. Okay, so, like, I quite enjoy plays. Sometimes I enjoy a good graphic novel. Do you have anything like Hamlet? Hamlet. This Danish prince suddenly has a lot going on. His father is dead, his uncle is evil, and his mother is quickly getting remarried. So it is entirely understandable that Hamlet now plunges into crisis. Okay. Play and graphic novel? I don't know if I have any of those, but let's see. The Ginger Tree. The Death of a Salesman. Isn't that a play? It's 1940 and Willy Loman is as fatally insecure as his career. This depressing play asks whether the pursuit of the consumerist American dream is really all it's cracked up to be. Okay, that could be a good one. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? A play about two couples meeting for a late night party that quickly deteriorates into snide jokes and volatile fighting. Dark comedy. What is Hamlet? I wonder if it's more similar to Virginia Woolf than Death of a Salesman. I don't know. What's this one? A dramatic play by Russian playwright Chekhov about the interpersonal relationships of artists, aspiring and jaded alike, in the 19th century Russian countryside. Okay. I Capture the Castle. Romance. The Pillow Man, horrific stage play. Police bring in a short story author, Katurian, for questioning about a series of brutal murders involving children. Upon hearing the evidence, Katurian faces the horrifying reality that the murderer has been mimicking the events of his own disturbing fables. Huh. Okay, that actually sounds really interesting. But the good news is we have a ton of plays. Yay! I feel like it could be any of these. Hamlet sounds overwhelming, so I want to say something dark. All of them seem kind of dark, don't they? The Pillow Man. Maybe we should go with Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. Or should we go with The Seagull? Let's try The Seagull. Excellent, how very theatrical or whatever. Yeah, that's 2 plays recommended. Awesome. Alright, what would you like? Hi, you're the highlight of my route. All the world's a stage, so give me a play. Yeah, I could get into a romance novel. I'm a fan of books like Romeo and Juliet. Okay. No matter how many times you've seen it before, you will always be swept away by the passion and despair of these two lovers, and you might even be surprised by your own emotions. Okay, Death of a Salesman and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. Okay, this is romance, right? A play about 2 couples meeting for a late night party. Dark comedy. Oh. I don't know. We could try that one. Do we have any other plays? This isn't a play. No. Is this a play? I don't think so. The Magic World. Poetic short stories. No. What's this? Novel. Probably a novel. Okay. We have Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf and Death of a Salesman. Death of a Salesman is just depressing, right? So I'm guessing we should go with Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. Let's try it. Oh, I didn't think much of the cover, but I'm going to highlight the stage directions right away. That means we sold 3 plays. Awesome. Nice. Okay. Oh, someone wants help. I passed my last exam. The drama, the style, the emotions. It has to be a play for me. I could go for a tragic story. However, I usually try to avoid pretentious books. Well, there's only one option left for a play. It's Death of a Salesman, right? I don't think we have any other plays. What about over here? We have travel books. Yeah, let's just go with Death of a Salesman. Now that's a surprising treat. I'm gonna highlight the stage directions right away. Alright. What else do we have for this area? Okay, complete the previous challenge to unlock. Okay. Whew. I can't believe we did that today. Wow, that felt like a real win. Alright, let's close up. Anything down here? No. We're still supposed to find a stage for Klaus, but I don't know how we're gonna do that. Haven't seen anything even remotely like that in this area. Yeah. I might have to look that one up, honestly. Like on the internet or something, because I haven't found any idea of where we could do that one. Okay, maybe valuable? Let's do that. Nice. Okay. Oh, we have to go to the hospital for Tilda's surgery. Okay. Let's do it. Wait, what are the top genres for the hospital? Crime, fact, drama, travel. Crime, fact, drama, travel. Okay. Crime, fact, drama, travel. Crime, fact, drama, and travel. Perfect. Crime, drama, and then classic, fantasy. Perfect. Okay, let's do it. Hospital, Friday, winter the 5th. Let's open up. Okay. And we brought Tilda's cat. Are we gonna see Tilda? Since it's the day of her surgery? I guess we'll find out. Alright. Let's see what we can recommend to people today. Picture of Dorian Gray. That book, I think when I read it, was like good, but not great, personally speaking. I passed my last exam. I never read biographies. I just don't get poetic language, but I want some cold hard facts. Okay. Bird by Bird, some instructions on writing and life. Not biography, not poetic. Okay. The most difficult part of writing is just getting started. Author Anne Lamott gently guides the aspirational writer through each step of the writing journey. What we don't talk about when we talk about fat. This revolutionary book aims to challenge the cultural attitudes and systemic biases behind anti-fatness and calls for a social justice movement that includes fat activism. Traditional building techniques. Have you ever looked at an old city's houses, castles, and bridges and asked yourself, how did they build that? Okay. Le Corbusier? Known as a type of brutalist buildings, this collection of his projects illustrates something or other his belief in better living conditions for the increasingly crowded cities of the 20th century. Okay, I think we should go with Bird by Bird. Although, any of these could be good, right? What else do we have? Kitchen rules for you and your family, for your family and you. Chemistry. Let's go with Bird by Bird. Oh, Bird by Bird? I always wanted to know about that. Alright. Who else wants a book? Ah, are you here to ask after Tilda? Surgery has apparently gone well, but I have not been able to see her. I am afraid it will take a few more hours until she's well enough for visitors. But her caregivers have assured me that we should be able to look in on her in the evening. It is still quite worrying, is it not? I am very aware of the risks that come with a surgery like this. So I'm having trouble going home. Maybe, yes, I should wait inside until we have more news. Would you join me after your work is done? I'm sure Tilda would like to see you. Okay, sure. Oh, someone wants a recommendation? I want something with a romance plotline. Hand me the most prestigious book you have, and I typically go for character-driven novels. Couldn't find anything at the library. Prestigious? romance. Okay. Mark Twain shows us the hypocrisy of 19th century Mississippi. Okay. The Emperor's New Clothes. I don't think that's romance. Lord of the Flies. No, no, no. Orlando. Medley over 3 centuries of history. I don't know. If Beale Street could talk. Tish and Fonny are engaged and expecting a child when Fonny is jailed for a crime he didn't commit. Emotionally devastating love story about racial prejudice and criminal injustice. Could that be good, do you think? Oh, this one again. 19th century rom-com. Skilled wordsmith. Fears confessing his love to Roxanne. Okay, that could be really good. Essential Calvin and Hobbes. Come to life stuffed tiger. Confess. But can there... What is this? As Auburn is trying to rebuild her life, she's instantly smitten with the mysterious artist Owen. I think we should go with this one. Yeah, let's try this one. Sweet. Cyrano de Bergerac? Sounds romantic. I hate that title because I don't know how it's pronounced. So I'm always like hesitant to say it. Alright. Wow, we've already sold 38 books total here. That's great. Alright, let's sell another one. Perfect weather for a new book, eh? I want a book with a coming-of-age plotline, and I don't mind reading young adult fiction. Okay, young adult. The Magic World. Death on the Nile. Do we have young adult? Those are non-fiction. These are kids' books. I think this is an adult novel, though. Coming-of-age plotline. Let's see. Story of a witch in need of a job, 3 magical girls looking for a tutor, and a house desperately seeking to be filled with love and magic. Follow Micah as she turns that house into a home, solves a magical mystery, and maybe falls in love along the way. Ella Enchanted, you don't want Lucinda on your guest list. This is the one that I thought was coming of age last time. To live forever. Climb the castles and castes and slave your way away for a slim chance to get immortality, or live free and get legally executed at 80. 3-body problem. That's sci-fi. I don't know about that one. Poetic short stories. I think we should go with one of these two. I just don't know which one. Should we try The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches? Yeah, let's try it. Really? Where's the exploration of the world's hardships and the personal growth? Is there not? I mean, I haven't read that, but I thought it was like a... I don't know. Oh well. Alright, one more recommendation. Hi. Sorry, could you help me out? I want something that's part of a series. I like historical settings, and I'm interested in fact books. Oh. Okay. Again, there are no series for fact books. Historical setting. Okay. Let's see. 4,000 years of recipes. I wonder if that could be good. Have you ever wondered what people were cooking during the Great Depression? Or do you always want to try a recipe from ancient Rome? Max Miller was curious about the same thing, and this fun book recreates his viral cooking adventures for the page. Edinburgh. That could be good, right? A travelogue told in a series of anecdotes with whimsical exaggerations that captures the author's view of his hometown circa late 1870s. That could be good. What we don't talk about. Anti-fatness. Okay. Kitchen rules for your family and you. No. Chemistry? Probably not. Cook as you are. Atlas of countries that don't exist. Okay, let's look if there's any series. No. There's one here, right? All the wrong questions? No, probably not. That's a series. I guess we should just go with the Edinburgh one. That's the only one that to me really stands out. Oh, I like that it deals with the past. Whew. Man, these recommendations are challenging. Is that it? Okay, I guess it is. Let's go see Tilda. Miriam greets you right by the building's entrance, impatiently shooing you along in the direction of the lifts. She still looks tired, but her hair is pulled into a tight bun again, and her clothes have been smoothed into in an effort to look fresh. Like most hospitals, this building is a maze of white hallways that all look the same. Miriam, however, leads the way without hesitation. With a slight prick in your chest, you wonder how many times she has been here before, worried about a loved one. Oh, that's sad. Finally, the two of you knock politely on the white door of a patient room and quietly head inside. The first hospital bed you see isn't Tilda's. A woman of similar age greets you with a crinkled smile over her gossip magazine. Of course, Tilda has the bed by the window. You pass by a separating curtain that is only half drawn and finally relax for the first time. You can feel Miriam do the same beside you as both of you see Tilda awake and smiling, although clearly groggy from a recent nap. You are all right. Of course I am, silly. I told you I would be. I'm being treated like royalty here, despite my moral objection to any such institution. The only thing lacking in this place is entertainment. My eyes are a little too tired for reading, so I have been relying solely on Giselle's delightful stories here. Of course, I should have known you wouldn't be able to rest for even a minute. I rest enough, darling. In fact, I do nothing but rest. But would it be too much to ask of my young visitor to fetch me a few things before the next visit? Anything you'd like. How kind of you, dearie. I appreciate you helping out. Now, I've been telling Giselle about my favorite board game. Could you pick it up from the Mega Marché for us? Fetch an entertaining board game for Tilda and her new friend Giselle from the Mega Marché. Good, thank you, dear, and thank you for coming to visit me. It really was lovely to see you today. Yes, thank you for coming with me. Now please give us a moment alone. Emotional support. Miriam would never admit it, but she was really scared and you were there for her. Aw, that's nice. Visiting hours are over for the day. Okay. Let's close up. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. So that is where we're going to leave it for today, actually. So let's exit to the main menu. Alright, well, again, this is where we're going to leave it for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Today, we did more challenges. We went to, like, the university. We went to the waterfront square. We went to the hospital twice. We got to see Tilda in the hospital and talk to her, and that was really nice. I wasn't really worried. I figured she'd be fine, but it was nice to know that she was fine and to see her, quote-unquote, even though it's just dialogue. It seems like she and Miriam are really close friends, and that's really nice. I like that a lot. That seems like a really nice, like, friendship, you know? So yeah, anyways, that's all for today. So if you liked this episode, feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you like. All that stuff is really appreciated. And yeah, hopefully I see you in the next episode. Bye.